Hello from Spirited New Beginnings. Today we've decided to come outside, so making yoga practical. I'd imagine that after being cooped up inside on those wet days, a lot of us are, as we've been, getting out into the garden. And of course doing garden, you get carried away doing your job and you end up often with a bit of a sore back. And I've just literally downed tools a couple of minutes ago, probably still got a bit of mud on the boots, not too bad. So we're just going to do a few things just to help stretch out the back, a little bit up here and here. So starting first, so in my yoga gear, hands on the hips, bend the knees and just do some hip figure of eights and start to feel how your back's feeling, how the legs are feeling. Just so you know how you are when you start. I can feel a little niggle right down lower. I'll go the other way. So it's more just about feeling and also getting a little bit of limbering happening. So it's just going to be just simple, short little things to do. Now the best thing to do as a back reliever, find a blank wall, which I prepared earlier, over here. Stepping over, feet a little bit away from the wall, hip width apart, bending down. So we're doing chair against the wall. The crucial thing is to engage the tummy muscles and push the lower back into the wall. Tara, are you going to come and join us? Can you see her? Tara's just had a haircut, so she's looking gorgeous. All 17 years she is. Come on, Tara. So just keep pressing the lower back into the wall, so much so that if you try and slide your hands behind, hopefully they won't fit because you're really pushing it back. Bit of a stretch on the legs as well. If it's too hard on the legs, come up a bit higher. A little bit of a bend's better so you can just get that pelvis moved enough to push the lower back into the wall. Oh, it's the best thing to do for a quick fix. If you just do one thing and do this, it'll help. Just a bit more pushing that lower back. I can feel my spine pushing against the wall. And sliding up, and then just coming to halfway, hands on the knees or somewhere, but lower maybe, and just let the back have a bit of a stretch and a bit of a relax. You can let the head come up, because let out the neck and the shoulders, if you've been doing a bit of shoveling or something, up, oh, stretch, looking back. And you can go as hard or soft as you feel like. Coming up. Just one more push against pushing in against the wall. And coming up. Okay. Try different sort of yoga mat. And then just another one. Crossing the foot over. Now you can decide if it's here, here, here. Just go with what feels right for your knees, your hips. Hands on the hips, and then just pushing the hips straight back. So just leaning forward, head about hip height. Oh, it's good on the legs and the butt. Pushing back, trying to keep even with the weight on each foot, feet, legs. Again, you can explore if you lean onto the back one more, it gets you slightly different, or leaning onto the front one more. Just experiment. And breathe in to come up, and the other way. And push. Oh, it just feels so good to just stretch it out. And then a bit more on the front foot. And the back foot, and coming up, a little bit of it all up stretch, so grabbing the wrist, reaching up and just leaning, keeping the ear and the arm nearby, stretching out and just bending over, and another way. For me, this is a lovely big stretch all around that lower back. Once more. gym, something you can do. Still got my work boots on, got my garden shirt. Do it while you're actually out. Before you get inside and get distracted, because you're not going to get your yoga mat out and do it all proper. Or you might, but it's easy just to do it fresh on the job. Let's do another one. Just a small step forward, a little bit sideways, and then just leaning, hand down wherever it's comfy, and taking this top shoulder back. The more you take it back, the nicer the stretch. Leaning your head slightly back. Coming up, changing sides. The rain's coming, we might not make it. And might. Coming up, stretch. Last one, quickly, run. This is a good one. Whoops, grabbing the stick, broom, whatever. Here, stepping back and having a yoga stretch. You haven't got a partner, but you can just do it. Leaning back and stretch. Having a hang out. Feet can be forward or back, whichever works. And coming up, and I think we'll have to call it a day. It's raining. See ya.